Back here in the island, she put up quite a battle to save it, but tonight a Westbury woman has lost her campaign to save an historic tree on her block. The 80-year-old tree had been at the center of debate for weeks now. News 12's Antoinette Biordi is in Westbury, and Antoinette, that village ended up getting its way.
Yeah, they sure did. As you can see here behind me, the 80-year-old tree that once stood here is no longer. They actually cut it down around 7 o'clock this morning. Now the only thing that's left is an old stump. And of course, the homeowner here is distraught.
My tree's gone. It's been there forever. It's gone. And they did it like it was nothing. The tree has always been a part of our family.
Denise Caceres is beside herself. She says the tree that has been in her family for 4 generations was suddenly cut down this morning by village contractors at 7 a.m.
It's the most underhanded thing I've ever seen in my life. They came at 7 o'clock in the morning to take this tree down to make sure I couldn't serve them.
Denise says she was going to serve the village with a lawsuit and a temporary restraining order to save the tree. But the village says the tree needed to come down to complete a necessary road project without further delay. The village is repaving Ellison Avenue, and they say this tree and others nearby needed to be cut down because its roots were protruding a few inches over the curb. Mayor Peter Cavallero says he tried to work with Denise even after an engineer determined that cutting the root near the curb would compromise the tree. The village said if the tree fell, she would be liable, and she would have to also pay for a catch basin because there was ponding around the tree. She was given until 5 p.m. Friday to make a decision, but the mayor says they never heard from her, and that's why they cut down the tree this morning.
I was not going to wait and have the project delayed anymore. We have a lot of other road work that has to be done this year, so we need the project completed. We need it completed timely. And I'm also not going to subject the village to a frivolous lawsuit that might have been brought.
But Denise says she was only given 2 days to make a decision, and that just wasn't enough time for her.
I did send them a cease and desist letter over the weekend, and I sent them my offer to pay for it to have everything repaired.
Well, the mayor says that the village's actions were not only, quote, legal and appropriate, but absolutely necessary. And they plan on planting more trees in this area to replace the one that was removed. In Westbury, Antoinette Biordi, News 12, Long Island.